Alright guys, what's really going on? It's currently Thursday, I don't even know what the friggin' date is. Let me go check. Let me go check real quick. Thursday the 28th. Yes, 2 days after Boxing Day, 3 days after Christmas. Hopefully you all had a good Christmas. I had an okay Christmas, despite the fact that I had to work the whole Christmas. But it is what it is. I got paid tax and a half to do so that's alright, eh? A little bit of extra cash, which is desperately needed in these times. Yes, it is. Today is, in fact, my day off. I tried to get out of having it off by working for someone else, but they need their money too, and they're already giving up a bunch of shifts this week, so understood. I couldn't bag another shift. Probably thinking, Adam, you're working way too much, and honestly, you gotta work to pay the bills. Anywho, I'm gonna let him out. Look at him. Look at his stupid face. Look at that stupid face. He's so stupid. Okay, let's let him out. It's cold out, guys. It's like minus 32 Celsius out right now. And he won't be out there very long. So yeah, I'm on days this week, which means I work from 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And because I got into a time cycle, I didn't sleep in today. Last night I went to bed again at like 9:30 and was up this morning at 4:30. Yeah, that happened. So might as well roll with it, because tomorrow I got to be up bright and early. And then Saturday and Sunday same. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, I roll into my night shift, the 11 to 7, which, cool. I dig it. See, normally by now there would already be a video up where I talked about what I got for Christmas stuff. So I figured, you know what? I put up that last video where I talked about how I don't like Christmas because it's so commercial. And that's true. I stand by that. I did go to my parents' house for Christmas dinner after I worked. I figured I would show you guys some of the things I got, because you're probably interested, maybe, maybe not. And we can go over some Boxing Day deals, because apparently they're doing them all week. So one really cool thing I got is one of these jobbies, these motion sensor lights. So what I'm thinking, and they got me 2 of these LED spotlight bulbs, which I didn't really need. I got 2 upstairs, but whatever, I'll use these. And what I'm thinking is out in the garage where there's that, you can't, it's too dark out. But where I got that hanging sconce off the garage, I'm going to remove that and I'm going to put the motion light back there. And that way there, when I go out at night or come in at night, the light will light up. And when I let the dog out, hopefully he's not invisible enough to set it off, because, you know, black dog in the darkness might not set off a motion detector. But we'll see how that works. So that's going to happen in the spring. There ain't no way I'm doing wiring at minus 30 degrees. Forget that. You only do that if you absolutely have to. Another cool thing I got for Christmas is this coffee maker. Yeah, it's Hamilton Beach. It's got a clock on it. Probably the only clock in the house that actually has accurate time. You can program it to make your coffee. Right now I have it set at 4:55. It'll brew my coffee. So you just like chuck your water into yonder, or direct into the back here, whatever you choose. You know, put your coffee beans inside of the door here, and it spills out into the pot. Probably saying, Adam, why do you have that when you got a Keurig sitting right beside it? Well, sometimes I like being cheap. And, you know, a big tin of this is $5, where a box of 30 K-cups is like $20. So you do the math, it's cheaper to buy the tins. And coffee is coffee in my mind, so well, to each their own. Mom also laughed at my cheap Walmart $20 set of butcher knives that are garbage. So she got me these Faberwares Classic Series. So they never need sharpening, so that's good, because all the ones that I got from Walmart, well, I tried to sharpen them and they kind of fell apart. That's what happens when you buy a $20 set of knives. They just don't last. But it's got all the steak knives and other knives, and I think there's a pair of scissors in here somewhere, and some other stuff, and pretty sweet. Also, Mom's sick and tired of seeing this in my video. Yeah, Leaning Tower of Frying Pan. So what they ended up doing, which was pretty cool, was they bought us one. Me and my brother both received this. They're frying pans made of something called Gotham. Well, this pan on top is actually for my convectional oven, but underneath it is some frying pans made of this stuff called Gotham steel. Now, my brother opened his first, and he was all super stoked about it. And he's like, dude, Gotham steel's amazing. It's definitely non-stick. He's like, you could take a Dixie cup and cook it in the frying pan and melt it down and it won't stick to the surface. And I'm thinking in my mind, who the heck would cook a Dixie cup? Like, who would do that? Who would grab a Solo cup, a red Solo cup, put it in the frying pan and cook it? You can't eat it. It's poisonous, right? I don't get it. But I guess it was their on-screen demonstration of how awesome they are for non-stick. And Mom was like, yeah, so just made sure to tell me and my brother, always cook on medium. Don't go full high or max. Because see, my brother back in the day, he only has one setting when he used the stove. It was either off or all bands play on 11. You know what I mean? Pin her 8 wide open, and he just ruined so many of Mom's frying pans back in the day doing that. But I always cook on medium, maybe take her up to 7. That's about it. I never pin it wide open unless I'm boiling water, like for craft dinner, soup, or whatever else you boil water for, you know. But whatevs, that's fine, that's fine. So I got the frying pans, the Faberware, whatever that brand is. Got myself a coffee maker, pretty decent. The shirt you see me wear, my pants. Parents got me some new jeans, which is great because I accidentally ripped the crotch out of a pair of jeans that I had because I forgot to hike them up getting into the truck, and I stretched them, and well, you know how that plays out. Never a good time. But it's fine. I got 3 new pairs of jeans, and these shirts, dude, so much better than the $5.97 Walmart shirts, let me tell you. They're a thick material. They're not like, I don't know if they're thin-insulated or anything, but they're like a nice soft material and comfortable as frig, and they probably won't shrink like the other ones did, because the Walmart t-shirts are probably belly tops and I can't wear them to work because what you looking at my gut for. Also, there's some other things they got me, like a first aid kit, which I put in the bathroom, some like soaps, like body wash and shower gel and deodorant sticks. They always do that. A lot of gift cards. Got a lot of gift cards. And that's what brings me to the Boxing Day sales. See, my parents say I'm hard to buy for. Problem is it's true, because I got everything I need. I got a house over my head. I got computers to edit my videos. I got a vehicle to drive. I'm ready to roll. Like, I'm good to go. So they get us gift cards. So they got me about $200 worth of food basic, which is great because groceries for me, $50, I can buy enough crap to last me a month, you know? If I want to play it on the cheap. If I do stupid things like buy a bunch of steak, yeah, $50 goes quick and it's good for the week. But if I buy like the bulk stuff, like the tornadoes and rice and stuff like that, and I eat cheap, $50 can go a long way. Well, they bought me $200 worth of gift cards, so 4 $50 gift cards. And they got me $100 at Staples. Well, I looked over the Staples flyer, which we're going to do on this video. Kind of like a little flyer day. Hey, maybe I should play the freaking song, eh? Yeah! But, anyway, what was I getting at here? I know I was getting at something. Come on, brain. Pitter patter. Get at her. Nope. Okay, brain quit. What I was thinking was, what should I use that $100 for? It's like $100 off of anything in the store. I don't really need a new computer. We're good as far as that goes. Could use some more storage for the XPS 8300, which is my current station that I'm using at the front end of the room. So I was thinking maybe a bigger hard drive, and that price has gone down. You know, you can get a 3 terabyte Western Digital Blue Drive, 7200 RPM for a whopping cheap $100 for 3 terabytes? Because right now the XPS 8300 only has a 500 gigabyte hard drive in it. And after you install a couple video games on Steam, that thing's pretty much maxed. I'm also using said drive to store video files on it when I'm editing. So let's just say she's kind of tight in there, you know, kind of tight. So I was thinking maybe I should get a new hard drive. But my gaming mouse on my gaming computer, I got the Naga, it's the Naga by Razer? Yeah, Razer. I don't play the kind of games that you should have that mouse for. It's good for MMORPGs like World of Warcraft, or games that use numbers on the top of your keyboard to do attacks. Like in World of Warcraft, 1 through 0 would, that sounds weird, but 1 through 0 anyway, if you've got a computer, you know what I'm talking about, will chime up special abilities depending on what they are, like fireballs and different attacks if you're a warrior, and different taunts and whatever it may be. What the mouse is supposed to do is keep you focused on the WASD keys, and you use the mouse to tap the numeric keypad on the side to lob all your spells or abilities around. What is she doing? What is she doing? You going for poopy times? Are you going for poopy times? You're going for poopy times! Yeah, there's the old coffee maker. That's got to go in the garbage. So I was thinking about getting the Proteus by Logitech, or as we call it at work for fun, Logitech, because they literally write on the website Logi. It's like, Logi! Man, this floor is freezing. Damn. And I did mention the other day that I was thinking about getting into the world of VR. But after doing some research on those MRs, the mixed reality headsets, they're not even on sale right now for Boxing Day. They're still reg price of $599 in Canada. America, they're like $379. In Canada, $600. Figure that one out. So I decided it's in my best interest to not get into VR, because lately I've been working a lot, which is why the videos haven't been pumping out as crazily. But I got 3 days off next week, so we'll see what we can get into, boys. Maybe I got 3 days off. I might try and work some of them if it's possible. But that's for another day. So I was thinking of maybe getting the mouse and or the hard drive to basically boost storage capacity on the XPS 8300 so it's more usable. I'd like to format it and put Windows back onto it as well, but that's, you know, that's the thing. And go from there. So right now it's got a 500 gig hard drive and 128 SSD into it, both running pretty much full. I got a USB hard drive plugged into the back, a 1 terabyte Toshiba drive that's plugged into the USB 3 controller to store the video content that I download off of this thing too, and then I render off of there to the 500 gig. And yeah, not exactly awesome. So that's why I was thinking maybe I need a bigger hard drive. The other problem with the XPS 8300 is it only has 12 gigs of RAM. Now did you guys know they made 3 gig DIMM chips? Yeah, 3 gigabyte DIMM chips. The XPS 8300 has 4 RAM slots on it. So you can put 4 DDR3 RAM slots. It's got 4 3 gigabyte PC 667 megahertz RAMs into it. That's weird. I've never ever encountered a 3 gigabyte stick before, but somehow Dell still gets them, because even on their new computers, my buddy got himself, he bought into the XPS deal, bought himself one of their new XPS Ryzen computers, and it also came with 12 gigs of RAM. Not 16, like, don't put the extra 4 in there, guys, don't make it easy. 12 gigs of RAM on a Ryzen 7 1700, and the video card is the only part I kind of frown at. It's a 570, I think it is, or a 580. I think it's a 570 by AMD. And he says, oh, dude, it looks, PUBG looks amazing and blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, I guess the 500 series isn't exactly a slouch. So it's going to get shit did. But, you know, they could have put an AMD card in there, or not an AMD, an NVIDIA card in there, like a 1070 or a 1060 for the price he paid. Like, I think the computer was about $1,500. So it's like, you know, it's like buying a Cadillac and finding out you're running a Cavalier engine under the hood. Just, you know, kind of upsetting. You get the creme de la creme, except for what counts. The things that make it go vroom, right? And the other thing I was thinking about was a camera, because I talked, well, remember when this thing broke down? Took me a bit of tinkering and I was able to fix it and get it going again. I was talking about that 720 by Canon and how I liked it, but I wish it had a flip-up screen. Then I found out the 730 has all the bells and whistles of the 720 plus a flip-up screen. But they had them on for $5.99. Well, for Boxing Week only, they're on for $3.99. Which means with that Staples card, $2.99. But my real question is how often am I going to make videos? I'm not getting back into the video a day thing. I'm just going to make a video whenever I have something to talk about. And lately I just don't have much to talk about because I've just been busting my ass at work to pay the rent. And by rent I mean mortgage, because I don't rent this place, I own it. But you know, pay bills and trying to afford to live and survive. So I've been just picking up extra shifts as much as possible and giving her that way there, because I need money. Everybody's story, right? Especially after Christmas. You know, a lot of people need money right now because they probably went a little cray-cray on the presents and probably tallied up a nice little sum on their old credit cards, and now they're probably hurting when the bills will come rolling in, which probably just recently happened. If not, it'll happen next week. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, giving her. But I'll try and do video updates, you know, at least one a week if possible, and let you guys know what's going down. Right now what's going down is the temperature at -30. But at least we're not out in Alberta, because Alberta, my buddy's out there working on the oil fields. And he says it's minus 37, feels like minus 42. Well, in North Bay right now, it's minus 24, feels like minus 34. So what ours feels like is what his actually is, and what his feels like is what we really do not want. But whatevs. Anyway, I told you guys we're going to look at some flyers. I don't have the paperback flyers. That's kind of, you know, kind of sucks. But I got digital kind. So let's go and pitter patter and have at her and see what we can. Wow, is she ever warm up here? Let's see what we can find. All right, guys, it's time for
Flyer Day, gotta look at sales on Flyer Day. See what kind of deals they have in the paper. Flyer Day, gotta look at sales on Flyer Day. See what kind of deals they have in the paper. Flyer Day, yeah. Flyer Day, yeah. All the sales, so much sales, love the sales.
Also, I want to say today's Flyer Days is brought to you by Red Flag Deals. No, this is not a sponsored video. I just really like this site because, man, the forums have some super freaking awesome deals for Canadians. And there's always people in there finding great deals, like those Gigastone SSDs that I bought a while back and still haven't used. Maybe I should put one of those in the XPS 8300. Alright, well, check out Best Buy and see what they have to offer. Looks like they have a Sharp television here. I don't really care about TVs because I kind of got a lot more than I need. So, you know, I got the 32-inch on my other desk. I got a 32-inch in the bedroom, a 40-inch downstairs, and the 55-inch 4K. So, kind of good on televisions, but they do have a lot to offer in the TV world. You know, if you need a 43-inch with a Roku built in, yeah, $400 will get you there. And if you want an iPhone 7, they're $0 right now, but I wouldn't recommend it because apparently Apple can cripple the battery with a firmware update, so that's kind of exciting. Yeah, they got a couple HP computers down here, the i5 7400, and then over here they got an i7 7700. But I wouldn't buy either one for the key reason of what... Oh, blurted out. Sorry. I wouldn't buy any for the key reason of what I'm pointing at right now. HP. You know, $60 for a 1 terabyte little portable hard drive. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. These are the kind that you just plug into the USB port and they work, eh? Not like the ones where you need like a power cord or anything. We got 2 turntables, but no microphones. Not sure if this is the mouse here, but I think this is the one, the Proteus, the G502. I think this is the one that I'm looking at. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like Razer stuff, but I really don't need, like, I like the feel of the Naga. It feels great in your hand. But let me tell you, when you're playing PUBG and you accidentally slip and you press one of the numeric buttons on the side and it switches from your main gun to another gun, that's like 2 seconds of your life that you could end up dying in game. Yeah, not a good time. You know, and then they got this here, the Death Adder Elite, which I don't even know what it does. And they got this Corsair mouse, which I heard some pretty good reviews on it. It's actually not a bad mouse, but yeah, it is what it is. Wow. I didn't even realize that AMD made a mobile Ryzen chip. How many cores is that? I'm going to have to look that up. It's a Ryzen 5, so it's probably a quad core. And has a stylus for Windows. That'd be good on my night shifts. One thing I can tell you that I never get, ever get, is one of these things. You know, it's bad enough that my phone's listening in on me every time I talk. Because, like, the other day we were talking about... What was I talking about? Oh, I can't remember now. I think it was video cards or something. And then I swiped to the left on my phone, and all of a sudden it showed me top-related news to my interests, and it was talking about NVIDIA's new Titan video card and stuff. And it's like, eavesdrop much, cell phone? I'm going to break your microphone. But then I couldn't make calls on it, and that defeats the purpose of owning a phone. Okay, just discovered a really cool thing with Red Flag Deals. You see that up there? You can zoom in, zoom out, and full screen it. Look at this. Look at this, people. My entire monitor is a flyer. How freaking cool is that? And then to browse through it, you just take your mouse, click, and drag. Like, ain't that sweet? Yeah, man. It's like an onion. So sweet, it's going to make you cry. But anyway, let's move on to Staples. Don't zoom in as much; it gets blurry. It's the old Boxing Week sale, and they got a bunch of laptops and got a Surface Pro, yeah. You know, a bunch of hard drives and things and printers. Gotta love your printers. Who the hell prints anymore? I bought a printer to print resumes. Turns out companies don't take printed resumes anymore. They want you to email it. Print is dead. You are $129 paperweight. Some interesting monitors here. I think if I ever bought new monitors though, I want to go to those 144 Hz monitors. But they're so expensive. So expensive. Is it a tablet or is it a laptop? In this case, it's both. Okay, you know what? I always used to dog Microsoft mice because they're garbage. Like the optical mice. You'd be using it and all of a sudden the pointer on the screen would jump around like Oreo after you say bacon. Okay, you didn't hear me. But in this case here, that ball mouse dead center has to be the most comfortable mouse I ever held in my hand and never got a cramp from using. That mouse is mint. However, that Logitech mouse, or Logitech, whatever you want to call it, garbage. My computer at work, the mouse broke. How? I don't know, but it no longer accepted clicks. And they gave me one of these. Let me tell you, unless you have a mouse pad like mine, which is like this material, this material from the dollar store, that mouse will not track. It is garbage, not a fan. Oh, they got the Hero 5 Black on sale. Too bad every time I buy one of these, every generation gets weaker and weaker and breaks easier and easier. The DJI Spark Mini Drone. Oh yeah. I already got a drone though. So this is the camera I have right now. And this is the one that destroys it. It's a freaking 4K webcam. Why do you need 4K Ultra HD webcam? So when you're live streaming, people can see the boogers slowly falling out of your nose? Like really? Why? That's a good price for that one though. $69? I think I paid $100 for mine. So there's the mouse I'm looking at, the G502 for $79.35. I think it was the same price over at Future Shop. I don't know. It's been a minute since I was on that one there, that flyer. But I'm pretty sure you guys probably know that if it is or it isn't. But 80 bucks, not bad. This makes me giggle fart. Okay, so this has a GTX 1060, is it? Here, let me zoom in on the ad instead of zooming in with the camera. There, that's better. So, get the freaking mouse off of it. So, it's got a GTX 1060 3 gigabit card, or gigabyte card, i7 7700. Not a bad computer for $1,200. But the real question is why would you buy this when this is the exact same price, exact same specs? Oh, come on. Yeah, 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, hood of my DisplayPort, wireless AC, i7, 7th gen, and it comes with the Acer MR, the mixed reality headset, for $11.99. So why would you buy the other computer when you could buy this one here and get the headset and already be ready to rock in VR? Just saying. If I wasn't using a software KVM, if you will, that Synergy program, this would be a great mouse to have, because you can pair it between 3 devices, and then with the click of a button on the side, you can hop between all 3 devices and control them at your own free will. Pretty freaking cool. Oh my god, look at that. 8 terabyte hard drive for $179. Decent. So I didn't really look at Walmart because Walmart kind of sucked. Mainly it had a lot of other kind of deals, but not really a lot of tech deals. Like they had some okay stuff. Staples is my main concern because, like I said, I got $100 over there to blow, so it's not even money of my own. Even better. So I was thinking maybe that's what I got to do is go there. I was thinking that mouse because, like I said, The Naga is a cool mouse, a little dirty, but that's what happens when you eat potato chips and play video games. But it's got this numeric keypad on the side, and when you're holding it, your thumb's always resting on it. So when you're like shooting at people, sometimes you go to pick it up and you accidentally click and you tag a button, and it causes you to change your gun, which is a big problem when you're, you know, playing PUBG. I'd rather just have buttons on the side for back and forward for browsing, which you can theoretically map those to. Like all 12 of those buttons right now are mapped to the numeric keypad. You can change each one of those buttons to a different macro. So you could like press 1 on your mouse and like have it do something in Adobe Premiere, like to cut a video or delete a section. So you can do everything from the mouse and never have to reach for the keyboard. Kinda cool. If you're really hardcore, you can map it all to WASD and play PUBG with just a mouse one-handed. That would take some getting used to. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do, or if I even care. I may just wait and go from there. Like I said, Staples does have some other deals going on that are not in the flyer. Let me show you here. Hard drive. Like for instance, they got this Western Digital 3 terabyte desktop internal hard drive. Solid performance and reliability, 3 terabytes, and it's $139. After my gift card, $39. And it's available for pickup today. Call now. Orders are officers? No. Agents? No. I don't know. People are standing by for freak's sakes. They also have the Canon PowerShot SX730. This is the camera I was talking about. Just a point and shoot, but like it's got 40 times digital zoom, or 40 times optical zoom with 20.3 megapixel sensor. I believe it's running what, the Digic? I don't even know. But I looked it up and it's got pretty good video quality, good audio, and it's like 150 bucks off. So that's what really kind of made me go, because I don't know how long this offer is. Let me take a gander and just make sure it's not a mail-in rebate and it's an actual, this is the price. See, it thinks I'm in Toronto. This is the problem when you have an internet service provider based out of Toronto. But doesn't really say. Let's see what the offer details is. Give her no click. So, oh, it's only 50 bucks off. My bad. I'm stupid. I can't math today, people. Probably because it's 6:15 a.m. right now. Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. But yeah, it's not a bad looking camera. It's just a point and shoot. Would be way different than using what I'm using now, which is, you know, a camcorder. But it would be kind of cool at the same time, because I miss shooting with one of these. So yeah, I don't know. But then again, I don't know how much I'm going to be doing of videoing. So should I waste money in this? Chances are probably not. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. And the two mixed reality headsets I want, the HP one and the Acer. Basically both the same everything, except for apparently the Acer pinches the nose, so it's not as comfortable. And I don't know, that blue plastic looks really, really Acer cheap, where the HP one looks a little bit more Johnny Mnemonic. Yeah, they're both the same price, $5.99, and they come with the controllers, which are basically two-hand controllers so that you can do VR stuff in VR. But the Steam VR support for these is not quite amazing yet, so I think I'm probably going to hold off on that. And like I said, this is not an offer. This is the price. They may come down later on. Or version 2 might come out, because one of the problems with these VR headsets, the MRs, because you don't have tracking cameras all around, like with the Vive and the Oculus, you got tracking cameras behind you, in front of you, and all that. So it knows where you are, it knows where the handles are held. The problem with these ones here is it's reverse tracking. So you got cameras in the visor that are looking out to see where your hands are so that it knows where to aim. Well, one thing my buddy likes to do in this game called Rec Room, or there's another game he plays, it's like PUBG before VR. He likes to do this thing where he lays on the ground behind an obstacle, takes the gun and puts it over top of a barricade, and just starts spraying, hoping to get some people. Sometimes it works, and sometimes he goes through an ammo clip and doesn't connect with anything. But you can't do that with the MRs because you got to be looking at your handle so that it knows where to aim the gun. You know what I mean? Like, you always got to be looking, or you can't do there's a guy behind you, put the gun over your shoulder and start cracking off rounds because the MR can't see you. Can't see beyond here. So it doesn't know what you're doing, so then things get all wacky and it's just not a good time. So it's one of those wait for the next version where they have more cameras on the helmet to record more area around you, or pick it up now and potentially have issues. So I'm thinking I'm going to hold off on the whole virtual reality thing for now, and we'll wait till a later date. That's my plan anyway, so let's see how that plays out. I think what I might do is get that 3 terabyte hard drive, put it in the XPS 8300, take one of those 256 gig Gigastones, put it in the XPS 100, reformat it with Windows 7 Home. I think that's what I got a CD key for that one on, and then set it all up and go from there. And that way there I won't have to that computer needs a format anyway. It's acting really sluggish, like something in the background is just chewing up some process time, so a format might do it better. Anyway, people, let me know what you think of this video. I'm going to shut her down here even though it's only 6:20. Figure out what I'm going to do today. Like I said, it's also really cold. Do I want to go out in the cold? Not very much. I kind of don't. I do need to get gas for the truck too, so that's a thing. The struggle. Anyway, people, on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to put them. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.